So to start the year off, NewJeans released OMG, or Oh My God, on January 2nd. This music video has a lot to cover, and it might actually connect to Ditto in multiple ways, in multiple fan theory ways that work, and it could have multiple different meanings just like Ditto. So just because there's so much to cover in this music video alone and a bunch of different concepts and ideas to cover, I will split this video up into parts, so you guys can go ahead and look at the description. There will be chapters that you guys can click on, and I will cover a different type of idea that goes along with this music video. Alright, so based on the Ditto theories and Ditto ideas that seem very realistic that I covered in my other video that you could see here, this seems to heavily focus on, once again, the idol to fan relationship being represented by Ban Heesoo, who actually kind of makes a name drop cameo in this music video. As you can see in between this iPhone segment, there is a handwritten letter being written down, and thankfully there are English captions that cover this so I can understand it, but there is a handwritten note being written to Heesoo, which would be Ban Heesoo from the Ditto music video, who people speculate is representative of the fan base of just idols in general. And even later on in the video, towards the end of the song, you see the girls in the ward, they're dancing, and it kind of just flashes to this more darker tone. You see all the members disappear, just leaving behind one other girl sitting on a bench, which I think is Ban Heesoo. I'm not sure though, but it kind of just feels like that. That's what I'm getting out of this. So honestly, there's kind of a creepy vibe going on there, but you know, it's pretty representative. And also, the beginning section of this music video involves Hani talking about her being an iPhone in a way, and you see her running through these different apps and different purposes with a voiceover from Hani herself saying, based on the English captions, I exist for you, speak for you, sing for you, stuff like that. And she is referring to the usage of an iPhone. Obviously, the iPhone serves us as people and we use it for multiple different purposes, similar to how a fan views an idol, kind of. The concept that an over obsessive fan thinks that the idols exist for them to entertain them, it's kind of the same thing. It's the same relationship theme continued from Ditto, and based on the lyrics, this could have like a double meaning, you know, like one call away, they're representing the phone calling, stuff like that. But on a deeper level, I feel like this is more about the idol to fan relationship that they talked about in Ditto. Now, to further continue the Ditto connection, obviously from the Ban Heesoo note, see it being written. Now, there is a slightly darker theory going around for Ditto about like the girls disappearing. It's because of this car crash, and that leaves Ban Heesoo behind as a sixth member of their friend group, kind of. And she feels like survivor's guilt, which is, it's a pretty dark concept, but in my eyes, I'm about to say basically the same thing I did for the idol relationship, but under the context of the car accident theory. So I feel like because of this ward that they're in, it's due to the car accident, like they need therapy in some kind of way, like they're telling their own stories, and it's the 5 NewJeans members this time rather than the NewJeans members with Ban Heesoo, so making it 5 people. And that also does tie into the members disappearing at the end with the one girl sitting, could be representative of Ban Heesoo in this context as well. So, you know, that's just kind of like two views, two very honestly polar opposite views of a possible meaning for this music video. So, you know, take it how you will. That's just two ways of viewing it. Now, another thing to support that this is a idol to fan relationship type thing is the fourth wall break later on in the music video. They literally call themselves NewJeans. It's almost like they're reminding themselves that they're NewJeans. They're kind of realizing why they're there, because you see the members just kind of turn around and see a whole camera crew. They're breaking the fourth wall and everything. And if you don't know what that means, essentially like in a play, 3 walls to set up the setting, and then the fourth one is obviously not possible because you need to be able to watch the play. And so there's an audience, which is us viewing from the fourth wall of the 4 walls of the play or the music video or what have you. So, you know, that's just what the fourth wall break is, and they're essentially doing that here, literally looking the crew in the face. That just supports the kind of idol relationship meaning. I honestly feel like the car accident one is not likely. It's kind of just nice to mention that, I guess, considering a lot of people seem to think that. It's just kind of cool that there's a possible double meaning to the storyline. Like, you can just interpret it however you want and it kind of works. But personally, I feel like it's leaning more towards the idol to fan relationship that I covered in my other video, and it's kind of just cool to see this storyline progress, and it's kind of cool that they're calling it out in a way vaguely. And some kind of other random things in this music video, Minji goes from being a patient to the doctor, because when the music video starts, there's a male doctor and Minji's one of the patients, but then kind of switches to Minji being the doctor, telling them to go back to their rooms. And Minji is the leader of this group, so I guess that makes sense, but also there has to be some kind of meaning. Yeah, those are just things I wanted to point out. But for the song itself, I really just enjoy this song. There's not much to it that I can really hate, but you know, it's something weird with NewJeans. I have to listen to it multiple times to like it first, because on first listen something just feels wrong, including OMG. I don't know why. When they first go I felt it was really offbeat, and it kind of set me off at first. I was like, what? I don't know. Maybe it's because I listened to it like first thing in the morning when I woke up, and I just couldn't process it. But like listening to it for the first time, I was like, what was that? And honestly, that's how I feel about a lot of NewJeans songs. I do just end up learning how to like it a lot because I'm becoming a huge NewJeans fan. So, you know, no complaints at all except for that one. It's kind of just a me thing. But yeah, I love this song. The vibe is great. Music video is awesome. And I hope to see more stuff like this from NewJeans. So yeah, I just wanted to come on here and talk about it.